Becca's just trying to find where we start. Feeling slightly intimidated yet?
Me?
Yeah.
Always. There's always an element of that when you start.
Intimidated by me or intimidated just by what lays ahead?
Not by you.
Okay.
No, I think it's my concern with this is I don't know what the ridgeline's going to be like, and I'm not great with heights.
But we have agreed that
If I messed out, Deb's just going to fuck off and leave.
yeah, we've not come all this way for nothing.
I think the words were like you did for me at the Three Peaks, or the Three Peaks Revisited, or something along those lines. So yeah, it's well, let me turn my Fitbit on.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Let me do mine and all. Hello.
Hello.
We're back out finally, back in the peaks.
In the sunshine. We've probably picked one of the hottest days so far this year to come out and do our walk, but we tried to set off a bit early. It's probably not as early as it should be. 20 past 9.
It's actually, the roads weren't too busy though, so...
No, but by the time we get up onto the top of... We're doing Crome Hill and Parkhouse Hill today. And by the time we get up, it's going to be hot. So we've got our Factor 50 on, we've got plenty of water. Mm-hmm. No map, obviously, because this is how we roll. But we've got our OS maps. Actually, we do have a map.
We have a map.
Deb has a map.
I've got a map.
But we've
and
got,
a compass.
And we've got our OS maps for anybody who thinks we're...
winging it. Hopefully get a few nice photos anyway. So...
all about the ground.
I did debate bringing the SLR out, but it's just weight carrying it. But it's just nice to get some nice photos.
Yeah. I'm alright with the iPhone, something that I can shove in my pocket.
Yeah.
Don't know that I can be doing. I mean, even this backpack's a bit too much for me today, if I'm honest. I couldn't get away with making Deb carry my stuff today, unfortunately. So
too much water
like
to carry.
Chump, I've had to bring my own backpack.
So we're just going up Parkhouse Hill. Holy hell, it's vertical. Becca's already miles ahead and I'm traipsing as usual. I think I might be leaving a lung up there. Whew.
So we're on our way up Parkhouse Hill. Lost her. It's quite a steep ascent at this very first bit, but it's the smaller of the two hills. Oh, here she is, look. She's caught me up finally.
I needed a video break.
So we're making our way up and over Parkhouse Hill. Then we'll come down into the gap and then up and over Crome Hill on this beautific day. Steepy.
I mean, you can't see on camera, but whew. You can see how sheer that is. Just had a bit of a scramble up. Becca's doing really well considering that she's shitting it with the heights. So nearly at the top of Parkhouse Hill, and we should get a view of the dragons back over Crome Hill. That was okay. I didn't find that too scary. Oh, it looks ace.
Do you know how I say I kind of lose my head with heights? I seem to have the opposite problem with this fucking dickhead. She seems to want to get onto every precarious high peak along the way. Don't try this at home, kids. Just have my heart in my mouth. I think she's trying to kill me.
Once we're off this bit, we're kind of back onto a path.
Shit the bed. There doesn't really look to be a particularly clear path down, and what there is looks to be quite steep. So, wish me luck. So we've parted ways temporarily. Deb's somewhere on the other side of this little summit here, and I'm going down this little track because I've lost my bottle a little bit, and there's a lot of just quite smooth stone that way. So we're both going to get down to the bottom, walk along this, I don't know if you can see, this path along the line that walks along the bottom of here, and then we're up and over Crome Hill. But yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted, I have to say, with this one. The way we've come up and over Parkhouse Hill, I was hoping the down would probably be a little more stable than the up, but it's not. So we'll speak to you when we're both down at the bottom.
I'm absolutely dripping. So we've just parted ways. Becca's going to go down another route. I've just come down the back of this. It was a bit precarious, but I'd kind of committed I'd gone further, and my legs are longer, and I think I probably would have managed it better than Becca. I'll take a zoomed out shot or reverse. I can't even think, spin the camera around. So I'm going to go down this path. She's gone down the other way, and we'll meet at the bottom. So I've just scrambled down here. And then you kind of pick up a bit of path again. It's still pretty steep, but especially that bit here. But we're going to give it a go and follow it back down to the bottom and meet Becca.
She's there, look. Oh, there we go. Doo, doo, doo. So she's made it over that little precarious bit. I've made it down my little precarious bit almost. Last few steps down towards the bottom. And then we shall reconvene.
So how did that feel? That's Parkhouse Hill done?
Yeah, not... I don't think I need to do that one again. That's another one of those. Ticked off, done. Don't need to come back and do that again.
Certainly a little bit bum cheek nippy at times.
Precarious. There's a lot of 3 points of contact. There were some bits that were 4 points of contact, and I thought I was going to get chopped out. No, to be fair, it's not as bad as a ridge walk of something like, you know, Sharp Edge or Striding Edge or whatever, but just no real defined path on the way down. Lots of stony rock, which if you're going up and scrambling up would be fine, but to scramble down is a little...
I mean, you'll not get the...
Shit, the bed is scary.
Yeah, you'll not get a real sense of the steepness of this, but I mean, it's not a lie to say this is actually vertical.
I mean, that.
Yeah. So I think we've done good. Yeah. Houses don't quit.
Nope. We're just reaching, I think might be the summit of Crome Hill, although we've had a couple of blind summits before we've actually got to this point, so who knows. Keep going, keep going, keep going. It's a much safer walk than Parkhouse Hill, that park one, that bloody thing across there. It feels much safer, but damn, it's steep. Damn. So here we are at the top of Crome Hill. Finally made it after 2 or 3 blind summits.
Yeah, it's actually not too bad. I mean, it's steep. It's for somebody like me who's of fairly average fitness. It was took quite a bit of puff to get up, but it's certainly at this point it's certainly the easier of the two that we've done.
Yeah. It's a nice breeze as well with today being so warm.
Back out a little bit.
A really nice breeze actually.
There's no, I mean, it's a sheer drop here, but you're not climbing up a sheer drop on here, so not like that thing over there. You know.
Yeah, it was a bit sheer drop after sheer drop. 3 points of contact at all times. Scooting down on my arse. I'm glad I wore white trousers.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I've already stand up and got sheep shit on my arse.
Yeah, Coco and Kind, repping out Coco and Kind here.
And same, obviously.
Yeah.
The only pair of trousers I've got their pockets in. So.
It's the beauty, isn't it? It's the beauty, the side pocket. The side pocket for carrying your phone when you're doing anything like this, because, you know, it's priorities, priorities, priorities. So,
just coming down from the summit of Crome Hill. This is where we were sitting eating our lunch. So you can see Parkhouse Hill in the background there now. So we're coming down this way, heading over to Hollins Hill.
sheep track.
So we've done 2.5 miles. I've had a litre of water already, not saying it's hot like, but whew.
Oh man, this is definitely a sheep track. Look at all the sheep shit.
Sheep shit everywhere. It's very, lots of flies.
Stinks.
Where we,
This is what you want, sheep shit and heat.
Yeah.
Great combination.
where we ate our lunch was getting lots of flies. Why do you always start taking video when I'm blowing out my arse going up a steep bit?
I'm blowing out my arse too. So just to say, we have finished Crome Hill behind us there.
Oh, yeah.
So just making our way up this quite steep bit again, which I think will then lead us round and over the top of this thing, which I think might be Hollins Hill. But geography was never my thing. I'm just following a map, hoping that we're going in the right direction. But yeah, Crome Hill, not particularly challenging for, like, as far as, like I say, it was steep. So getting up, you might need to just take a lot of breaks. But it wasn't particularly challenging terrain as far as stony underfoot or slippy underfoot or scrambling or anything like that. Yeah, it was all kind of like this, kind of like grassy footpaths. Lots of sheep, lots of sun, lots of hills. Just how we like it.
This is no joke. This is absolutely vertical. Oh my god. That's... Oh, Jesus. Thought she was joking when she said we're coming up here. Actually dying. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh, take it from the top. So we've just done the summit of Hollins Hill. I always want to say Hollins Cross, but that's Mamtor, isn't it? So probably have to speak up over the wind. But yeah, that's all three done, all summits done. So
Sweaty work.
Yes, very sweaty work indeed.
Deb's, for anybody who doesn't know, Deb's a vegan. Don't know if she mentioned.
Probably mentioned that, yes.
Might mention it, she's a vegan. So she's a bit concerned about all the sheep and lambs that are out in such hot weather. There's all the concern for people taking the dogs out at peak times and things like that, but it's a similar sort of thing, I suppose, for most animals. If you're out in the farming community or whatever, and the sheep are out and it is baking hot, and obviously there's a lot of sheep that haven't been shorn, and I don't really know enough about it.
Lots of panting. You can see lots of mums getting their babies into the shelter, so it's just a bit sad, but nice to see them anyway.
Yeah.
Right, onwards to get a cold pup.
Cold pup. Water.
Is it taking any?
No.
We found this little lamb. We thought it was dead on approach. It was laying out down there. We've left all our stuff down there. Can't see, oh yeah, down there. And it was collapsed, just laying out in the direct heat. But Becca saw that he was breathing, so we've managed to start giving him some water, starting to perk up a little bit. We've carried him up to try and, or her, to try and find a bit of shade, but there's nothing much at the minute because it's midday and the sun's directly overhead. But hopefully we can use what 3 words and maybe try and report it to somebody that can find out who owns the fields. Doing so well, little fella. I think that has cooled the... pouring some water on his head's cooled it down a little bit. It's so hot.
Making some funny gurgling noises. I hope you're okay. I hope your mama finds you. We'll tell somebody about you.
a sheep update. We're going back that way. We managed to get to the bottom of Hollins Hill, find a farm, and I've been told the people that live at the farm where we've left the lamb and the condition that it's in. They said it's not their field, but they know who it belongs to, so they're going to get in touch with the landowner and hopefully get some help to the little lamb. So I think we're about there, back to the start.
I can see the car.
Oh, I can see the car, where we had a little wild wee at the side of it.
This one we got here.
Oh. So just going to go and try and find a little cold drink, maybe an ice cream for you or something. And yeah, it felt like we've earned that one.
Yeah, I mean it was very hot, and we brought plenty of water, but I still think I could have gotten through probably twice as much as we brought, but
yeah,
I've done all right with it. And then obviously one bottle went down on a lamb, so...
Well, hopefully it saved it and it was worth it.
Hopefully.
We've done our bit as good citizens and caring people.
So now we're going to pay our money into the honesty box down at the farm shop and try and get ourselves a drink.
A cold pop from the farm shop.
Yeah.
That's
nice,
it.
Yeah, nice kind of brings the walk to a nice end, really.
So we'll sign off from here. We'll bid you adieu.
Adieu.
And don't know what our next goal is, or our next plan, our next walk.
No, we'll have to look at the weather and see what our schedules look like. But yeah, it's been a while since we've been out on one, so this was quite a nice... It was a good one.
It was a good one. I feel like I've earned some proper hiking stripes on this one.
Yeah, it had a bit of everything. Bit of scrambling, bit of steep, bit of like walking just across fields. Yeah, there's a bit of everything today. And the clouds are starting to roll in now, which will be quite nice for the sheep, because it was very, very hot out on those fields.
Very hot. Right, well my arm's hanging off, so...
Sad sticks in a bag, she's quite nice to get it out.
Lazy bastard.
Anyway.
Right, we shall see you next time.
Adieu.
Bye.